Hey athletes, Coach Clare here. So many of you have been asking me, how do you foam roll, or what do you do? What do you do with the foam roll? And for so many of you, I do include foam rolling for either before your exercise, workout, after, or as a separate thing altogether as a restorative kind of recovery day. I want to run through really quickly with you a few exercises that you can hit every day or before and after every workout, whether it's a swim, bike, or run. But really, these are more focused towards running and cycling today. So these are going to be ones you can do. And as you get better at it and more familiar with it, it won't take you as long to get them done. If you can hit at least 5 to 10 minutes before every workout, you're going to start noticing a big difference. So the first one we're going to do, everybody always says is very yummy. It's on the lower back. So you're going to take the foam roller and put it behind you on your lower back. You're going to put your weight onto it, lift up your hips, put your hands wherever you like, and you're going to roll forwards and backwards. Oh, I can already hear a bunch of cricks and cracks and snap, crackle, pops in my back. You're just going to go back and forth, rolling the roller. Mine's slipping up a little bit, so you can adjust it as you need it. One thing though, you'll notice as I go back, my body comes up. Some people make the mistake when they're learning of coming out here like this, which is really hard. Not only is it stressful on your back, you better have really good abs to do that. We don't need to do that. So just come up, always pushing down into the roller. From there, go ahead and take it. And we'll do the hamstrings. Now, unless you've been running a lot or doing lots of deadlifting, your hamstrings are probably not going to say much to you. So we move it on down to the calves. Now, we'll be doing a whole series on just calves and lower legs with the foam roller, especially for long distance running and ultra running. But for today, we're just doing some basics. Have your toes face each other. Have your toes face up, have your toes face out, both legs to the left, both legs to the right. Now, not everybody's strong enough to hold their body up like that. So we have some modifications. You can put it under just one leg and use the other leg for support and rock you back and forth. If you're in a position where your calves are screaming at you, either the gastrocs or the soleus or the Achilles, another thing you can do is just sit and roll back and forth. Toes in, toes out. Again, if you're this bad, you need to let me know right away that if this hurts. All right. We're going to flip over and we're going to go to our quads. So we don't want to let our back sway down too much. So we're going to kind of be in a plank position. And we're going to use our elbows to pull us forward and push us back. You're going to roll over the meaty, juicy part of your quads. Now, here's the thing about foam rolling. If it hurts, chances are you need to do it. The fluids in your muscles aren't moving very well. So you need to help them. That being said, sometimes so incredibly painful that we need to use a softer therapy foam roller, which is white and squishy. That's available on Amazon. All right, I'm going to turn my toes to the left so that I can get the inside of my left leg and a little bit of the outside of my right leg. Then I'm going to do the opposite. Right leg out, left leg in. And that's getting my quads. Now I can roll all the way up and get my high quads, kind of turning my toes in here. One rule of foam rolling, you never want to roll on the bony parts, any joints. So we're just going to stay on the muscles. Now I'm going to lift my butt up a little bit and get right into the interior lower portion of those quads, those VMOs. As cyclists, those are part of our powerhouses. All right, from there, we're going to get into the fun one, known as IT band rolling. The fascia that goes from this outside bony point all the way up the outside of our hip. This is what gets so bad in runners. Top leg bends, bottom leg straight, weights on the elbow. We roll all the way up and down, again, staying off the bones. Gonna roll all the way up and down. Again, this only hurts if you need to do it. So, if you find a spot, like right there, it's a little tender from my run last Sunday, so I can hold that for about 30 seconds. And then I can roll back and forth on it again. Now, if it's truly painful, again, don't foam roll it. Use a stick or something else to gently massage it out. There's one side done. We'll do the other side. There we go. Okay. There are other ones we can do for the inside of the legs and so forth, and we'll address that in another video. But there's one more that I want to do with you. And this one, you want to put the foam roller where your heart rate strap goes around your chest. My body's pointing down into the ground. Hands are going to come behind my head. Elbows are going to curl forward. I am holding my head. My head isn't pushing into my hands. I'm holding my head. I'm going to keep my pelvis neutral. My hips shouldn't move at all. If they move, you let me know. We're going to roll back and then use your hands and your tummy to help pull your head forward. So basically, all we're doing is we're taking our thoracic spine, the spine connected to our ribs, and our cervical spine, our neck, and curving it up and over the foam roller. Now for cyclists who get a cycling hump and runners who tend to slump when they get tired, or people who work at a desk or hunched over clients like doctors and dentists, or people who drive a lot and their shoulders are up, this one can be a little intense. Once you do that, if that feels really good, you can move to the next vertebra by simply pushing back on the foam roller and putting it a little lower on your back. Again, we'll address more at another time, like coming up and doing twists and all sorts of things. But in the meantime, that should be enough to get you going. Enjoy!